What's going on, guys? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today I'm going to bring you 5 quick tips and tricks that are helpful for new Bronco owners, or at least somewhat helpful. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to show you guys is how to do a quick soft reset on your sync system, and this will work for any package of Bronco no matter what screen size you have. But basically, if it's locked up or you've got a black screen and Bluetooth's not connecting, you're having issues, you can simply push the volume/power button in the center of the dial, as well as the skip forward button at the same time. And if you press these and hold them, the screen's going to go to black if it isn't already black, and we'll keep it in place until it shifts over. Then you can let go, and now you'll see that it's going to boot up again with the Bronco logo. It should start fresh, and after doing this reset, that typically cleans up any little issues you're having with the software if things aren't linking properly. This next tip is going to be helpful if you have a dead battery in your key fob. Now, when you're outside the truck, you'll just need to pinch these black tabs at the top, pull this back, and you'll have a physical key to unlock the door. Then once you're inside the vehicle, you can push the key back into place, and you're going to come over to your center console, pop that open. You can pull this little tray out of here, set that to the side, and then if we reach down into the bottom, there's going to be a little piece of felt that needs to come out. And when you lift that up, you're going to see that there's a little cubby sitting in there that's exactly the size of the key fob. You'll just drop that into place. The truck can push a signal through it, and then once it reads, you should be able to start the truck up no problem. Another little bonus tip here in the console that you probably noticed now that you put your key fob in there is that with this tray removed, there is actually another 12-volt outlet hidden back here as well. And this is pretty handy because most of the outlets up front are only USB or USB-C. So if you have some more traditional 12-volt plugs, this gives you a place where you can still feed power. Now, this next little tip is probably going to be more helpful to those of you that have the top on your Bronco and live in warmer climates like we do here in Phoenix, but all the Broncos come equipped with global windows. So if you grab your key fob, you hit unlock, and then you hold unlock, it'll actually roll all the windows down at the same time. So you can see here, drops all 4 corners, and this just allows you to vent some fresh air as you're coming out to the truck, get everything rolled down and prepped, and then obviously if you remote start it or you want to fire it up once you're in there, you're not just holding hot air inside the vehicle. Moving back inside the Bronco here, this next tip really only applies to those of you that have higher trim level trucks or a high package option into your Bronco, but you should see that in your sync system on the main menu here, you're going to have a features button, and then within that you'll have an option called zone lighting. And a lot of folks know about this already, and you can turn it on once the vehicle's running and basically cycle the lights around the vehicle to illuminate certain areas, so you can light up just one side or the other or front to back. And this is really nice if you're setting up a camp spot, but what most people don't realize is there's actually a few hard buttons that you can use to turn on some lights as well. Over on the left side of your headlight switch, you'll see that there's 2 little buttons here with mirror icons on them, and these allow you to basically individually select the mirror lights as ditch lights on the outside of the truck. So if I push this one, it's going to kick on the driver's side. Push it again, turn it off, and then same for the passenger side. So it's pretty handy that you can cycle them individually, and they make for really good ditch lights on the trail where you have them just built in and you don't even have to add any new wiring or a switch to run it. All right, guys, this last tip is a little bit of a cop-out, but it's kind of a funny thing worth mentioning, and that is that the Bronco has a bottle opener built in. So if you come around to the back and look inside of your roll bar here, you'll see a little cutout, and it's a funny feature to have, but I will say it's not really in a very convenient spot because you basically have to have your panel windows removed on the sides, or you have to come in from the back of the truck to open it. So I don't know that a lot of people are going to use it, but realistically, you should be able to get in here, pop your drink into place, get the cap off, then slowly guide it through, and you're good to go. Well, that's going to be all the tips and tricks I have for you guys in this video, and I was also going to show you the little trick to pop the cap off with the door latch, which is usually a lot easier, but the Bronco's latches are too small, so the cap doesn't even fit in there and doesn't work anyways, which I guess means that it's somewhat helpful that Ford put one on the roll bar. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video and sticking out to the end if you did, and definitely leave a comment down below letting me know of any other little tips and tricks you figured out on your Bronco that you want to share, and I'll see you guys next time.